welcome to a chili chowder hot sauce review where we're getting a little bit fancy. We're going to put our fancy pants on and we're going to have a taste of Truff. Beautiful, in appearance at least, black truffle infused hot sauce. From a place, man, the Truff guys, they're really good at marketing. The packaging's great. Look at that. Look at the beautiful label, the cool black diamond-ish structure on the lid. If you follow them on social media, always really cool videos of them going into like a 7-Eleven and putting like shaved truffle all over some hot dogs and stuff. Like I can't help but like what they're doing. And look at the ingredients. We got the Truff chili blend, which is red chili peppers, vinegar, sugar, garlic, salt, and black truffle. And then a little more business: agave nectar, some olive oil, also infused with black truffle essence, lycopene, glycerin, organic cumin, and xanthan gum. That's xanthan gum. That's okay. If you look, you can't. The label's all encompassing, but if you look at the color, it's got a really great color on the sauce, and of course, a really beautiful bottle. But I'm curious because black truffles are, I don't know, they're amazing, but I also feel like a little bit they're kind of just thrown in there a lot, just for the sake of fanciness, where they don't necessarily need to be. Ooh, I'm getting it a little bit even from here. When you use them right and in moderation, like they're really, really amazing. But they tend to be overused and just kind of thrown into situations to, well, I'm a chef, truffle, but it's not that simple. Ooh, it's a powerful, very powerful black truffle aroma, and as is my fear, not much else. And not that I don't like the taste of or the aroma of truffles. I really do. It's a really amazing and a one of a kind, potent and beautifully funky aroma and taste. But it tends to do that thing that Aretha Franklin did at the VMAs at one time. Or is it the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame when she kind of came in and just stole the show and nobody else got to sing? I love Aretha Franklin, but she did do that. This is doing a little bit of that. You're not getting. I'm not getting much of anything. Just some truffle. But let's get out. Let's get out of here and see how it does out of the bottle. Oh, it's got a pretty. Oh, it's pretty. Really pretty. It's got a beautiful color. It's like a red, but a little bit of a terracotta kind of earthy red. I really like that. The color that kind of reminds me of Tex-Mex food a little bit. Oh man. There's cumin, there's beautiful peppers, there's garlic. I can't get at them. I just get truffle, just boom, black truffle. Cheers, you too. I'm sorry I don't have more to say about the aroma, but it straight up smells like some truffle. Mm. It's got a real pronounced sweetness up front. First thing you get is a sweetness. And it has a little bit of a tang. And man, there's a pepper flavor in there. Reaching out, begging to be heard. Mm. Actually, as it settles in, man, it's really close. I feel like if it wasn't by itself, it would probably be where it needs to be, actually. Yeah, I feel like if you put this on, like, in moderation, not eating it by the spoonful, because by the spoonful, it's a pretty potent truffle taste and aroma, and it's not that it's bad, but it can be overwhelming. Like, it's very, very strong taste and a very particular kind of funky taste. But man, as it sits in your mouth, though, that sweetness kind of lingers, and the aroma starts to dissipate. And once it dissipates a little bit, like if you had a second, it's really something else. Like, what's going on in my, like, I don't even want to touch my drink because what's going on in my mouth and my sinuses right now is just a really amazing, deep truffle. And I can get the garlic a little bit, and The cumin, I fear, is a little bit lost in here. Maybe it does something. I'm not saying it shouldn't be there, but I can't like grab a hold of it. Because even now, the truffle aroma is very potent. But as it settles in, oh man, it's not something I would want every day, nor do I get. Because, you know, I live in a double wide. Look at me. I ain't getting truffles every day. But um, if you give it a second, really, really a nice tasting, beautiful aroma. And as it fades, it becomes more and more delicate. And I think better and better and better as it fades until like the weird point where it's gone. Right before then is probably at its best, and then it's just gone. Um, yeah, I would say actually, if you use it in moderation, like you don't want to go if you're like me and you like a very generous pour of hot sauce, you probably want to tone it down for this. In the heat department, it's fine. I'd put it, you know, maybe a touch hotter than probably right about Tabasco level heat. Like it's not anything to write home about. Like if you're buying this, don't buy it because it's hot. Buy it because it's truffles. Um, it's truffles in a new and interesting way I hadn't thought of, and it's truffles that are um, kind of where I think they're probably supposed to be, which is right on the edge of even tolerable, um, but then also beautiful at the same time. I gotta say, I think I have to recommend this. It's the whole package from top to bottom, including the ingredient itself, the truffle, is right on the bleeding edge of being too much. It's almost too much marketing. It's almost too much, you know, fancy pants stuff. It's almost too much aroma. It's almost too much truffle taste. And a truffle in and of itself is almost too much to handle. But on every front, it stops right at the precipice of being too much. It's like the verge of excess in a bottle. I have to like it for that. That's cool. It's an exercise in hot sauce. To me, this is more of like an intellectual exercise of what can be done to push, you know, the outside of the envelope of hot sauce. This is right there on the edge of what people are doing. It's super super cool. It's super interesting. It's super fancy, and it looks super good um, in the bottle and on your shelf and in your fridge. Let people think you're damn cool. Look at that. It's got truffle hot sauce. He's fancy, and you'd be like, yeah, sometimes, and only a little. Sometimes. Um, go get you some. You know, if you like truffles at all, I mean, you probably already know that you're going to buy it. And that's why you're Googling this, is for me to validate you. And you're validated, go buy it. But if you don't like truffles, this is one of the more maybe palatable ways in more than one. It's not excessive. It's not ridiculous. It's not at some fancy restaurant. You can kind of have this experience privately on your own terms with a beer, casually. And it brings like the excess of truffle right within reach of someone like me, you know, like a working class chili hero. And there's something to be said for that. I think there's room for a truff in the universe, and I think it's worth the money. So yeah, get you some, use it sparingly, and enjoy when you do, and give it time between bites for that aroma to bloom. And after you're done with that, or now, you know, click like if you enjoyed the video. Click subscribe. You know, there's going to be lots more stuff to come, including a review of white truff, which was coming next, and Decemberween, which I've got a couple ideas about. We're gonna do it right before New Year's, and I think we're gonna do it live. So tell me what you think about that, and yeah, we might try that. But yeah, get some truff, click like, click subscribe, and click the bell to be notified every time we venture forth into the world of chili peppers. And I'll see you next time on Chili Time.